One, one of the things that all religions share in some part of their practice, and all spiritual practices have, is the understanding that love is a pathway to healing. And it feels particularly relevant for us as a community because this culture, more than many cultures, really judges us for being sick, makes us invisible, doesn't see us and doesn't hear us. And we, because we are living in this culture, and like air and needing to breathe air, we breathe in these messages and take them to be true. And one of the most radical self-commitments that we can make is the commitment to love. You know, it reminds me of the different times I've gone on demonstrations for peace and I've held up a placard saying peace. And this is an invitation to hold up a placard for love and to say, I am standing for myself and I am standing for love. No matter whether my mind forgets in the next moment, no matter if my body is a wreck and I hate it, somewhere inside of me, I am taking a stand for love. And this day and the meditation that we're about to go into are really ways that we can take a stand for love. And one of the most important parts of that is not to judge ourselves. The Buddha says, and this has been profoundly healing for me, he says, no judgment has wisdom in it, and no judgment has love in it. And that's why you know it's not true. Because all wisdom, and when you think of the great teachers, all wisdom expresses itself as love. And if there's no love there, if there's no compassion there, you are seeing things in a distorted way. When we judge, it's a traffic light saying, stop. You are not seeing things as they truly are. You are seeing it through the misperception and distortion of the messages that you have inherited from the culture, from our parents, from our schools, from all the things that we've inherited. So it is this amazing invitation that we have as we go into the meditation practice to invite this standing for love as the field in which we connect with our bodies and ourselves. To take a stand for love and to take a stand for being present. I want to be present for myself because I can't love unless I'm present. They go together, wisdom and love, presence and love, presence and compassion, mindfulness, wisdom, they are inseparable. So as we go into this meditation, see right in the beginning if you would like to take a stand for love and for presence. And then we are going to move into a body scan. So finding a comfortable position. Leave it on. As comfortable as possible. Whatever works. And if you feel you need to change positions in the middle of the meditation, please don't hesitate to change or move, to do whatever feels most comfortable for you, because feeling supported is the most important thing. It is really helpful in the beginning to recommit again and again, to this turning towards ourselves in love. See if you would like to do this. That doesn't mean rejecting anger or shame or impatience. They can be there too, and we still have this turning, this intention. I would like to turn towards myself with softness and kindness, and allow myself to be however I am in this moment without rejecting it, without blaming it or judging it or pushing it away. Just setting that intention. And acknowledging that that intention is being set by all the others in this room, and actually by many hundreds of thousands of people on this planet. See if you can feel the field of this intention. So many of us turning towards ourselves with patience and love and kindness, just with this intention. We don't expect or demand that it manifests, but we can turn in this intention. And then see if you would like to acknowledge, to listen to the life in your feet. Vibration or tingling, hot or cool, burning. See if you can allow however it is. In the same way that if we were to walk into a field, we would feel the hardness of the earth underneath us and the softness of the air, the tingling of cold water, allowing the sensations to be part of nature. And then allowing the sensations of the lower legs to be known. It could be as simple as the touch of cloth against the skin. If you're lying down, the touch of the floor against the skin, that pressure. Vibration, coolness, heat. It's helpful to drop thinking, to drop all thinking, so that there's the full listening, openness or presence to the life in our legs. When our life is heard and seen and known, there's the conditions for balance. We're practicing knowing the sensations in the lower legs. And then bringing 100% of this attention and listening to the knees. Stretching, hard, soft, throbbing. Really knowing the details of the knees. Maybe pressure of the cloth against the knees. Or the skin that touches itself behind the knees, that softness, if the knees are bent. And notice the thighs. Can you feel some inner warmth from the middle of the thighs? There's life there. Or some vibration, or maybe there's no sensation, then there's no problem. Just knowing this is where your attention is where the thighs are. Any life, coolness, warmth, vibration touching and moving into the buttocks and noticing the life in the buttocks. Again, just like nature, vibration or coolness or warmth, hard or soft. If there's an area that feels too painful to be with, then go to another area. Don't have to struggle. Traveling up into the lower back. See if you can stay with the bare sensations of hot pulsation, hard or soft or vibration. Again, part of earth. I've seen volcanoes and lava pouring out hot. And traveling up the spine. Hard, soft. The touch of cloth against the skin. Notice how it is in the middle of the back, as though we were greeting a friend. Ah, I see you there. I haven't noticed you in a while. Aha, I might not like you, but as you're living inside of me, there's a way I want to welcome you, to know you, because I know in the knowing some healing happens. Aha. So I greet you, friend, and coming up into the shoulder region. Aha, another friend, another hardness, or softness, or vibration, or tingling. And go to the armpits. See if you can feel the warmth of the armpits. Sometimes they're warmer than the rest of the body. See if this is true for you. And going down the arms. These arms that enable us to do so much. Appreciating them by knowing them. I allow you to live in my awareness. Allow awareness to travel down the arms into the hands. Again, these hands that allow us to pick up, to do so much, giving them space to live in their own way. As cool, as vibration, as volcanic. Allowing them to join nature. The hands of thousands and thousands and millions of other people. Hands being known. And then coming to the lower abdominal region. Feeling that. Not solidity or vibration, tension or softness, warmth or coolness, the touch of cloth against the skin. And allow awareness to travel up. Acknowledging the sensations there. Letting go of thinking again, bringing that full listening and attention to the chest. Notice your throat, the softness inside of it, the wetness of it, and then the outside of it and in the neck. If it's hard, it joins the hardness of trees. If it's soft, the softness of air. Allowing the scalp to be known. Maybe the weight of hair, nerves that touch the hair follicles, or just the coolness of the air against the scalp. And the ears, those flaps that help us to hear, often sensitive. And the warmth of the inner ear, and how that takes us to the jaw, feeling the jaw, the tongue in the mouth, that wetness. Our appreciation for the flavors the tongue communicates to us. And then noticing the nostrils, that protrusion out into air. See if you can notice the coolness of the air as it's moved into the nostrils and down the throat into the lungs, and how the lungs are lifted and the abdomen to receive that air. And then how they deflate and how the air comes back out, up the throat and out of the nostrils. See if you can track the next breath, the in-breath and the out-breath. It might be that there's a particular part of the breath that is most clear to you. In the chest region or abdominal region, or in the upper lip and nostril region, wherever you feel the breath most clearly, allow yourself to stay there. And to listen in to that in-breath and out-breath. However it is okay. We are taking a stand of love, loving however it is. That's our intention. Letting it be. If the mind is confused, allowing that. If it's heavy, allowing that. And yet we can know it, and in the knowing something happens. Acknowledging how it is, the field of your listening, bright or heavy, open or shut down, part of life, and then coming back to the breath. Allow the universe to breathe the body, and we receive it fully with presence. The mind keeps wandering off, no problem. Love is the invitation to return. Knowing when the beginning of the in-breath happens. That's the beginning of the in-breath, and when it ends. Knowing when the beginning of the out-breath begins and when it ends. Dropping thinking again. Sustaining attention for these last 5 minutes. Connecting with your intention to bring your wholehearted presence to any part of your body or breath. Allowing awareness to do the job of being aware. Relaxing and letting awareness be aware. Letting the lying down or sitting or standing be lying down or sitting or standing. Letting hot be hot. Tears be tears, vibration be vibration. We don't have to do anything. Thank you so much for your efforts. Thank you. So we wanted to give you a 5-minute break, and we'd like to, just to go to the toilet or stretch, we'd like to ask you to be in silence for the break so you can just stay with yourselves, and then we'll come back and check in with you about the rest of the day to give you an idea of what we thought and maybe hear from you if that meets what you need. Thanks. Yes.
Thank you for listening. To learn how you can support the teachers and Dharma Seed, please visit dharmaseed.org/donate.